Hello and welcome to a quick World of Tanks video today. I know I've been doing this a lot recently. I have got more footage of the server to put up soon, but haven't quite got around to it because we've got a lot of gameplay to upload, so it's going to take a while, but hopefully I'll get round to doing that at some point, possibly, or it'll definitely be up by the weekend anyway, because it was quite long. But anyway, today we've got a game of my VK1608 Leopard, and as you probably know, this is a tier 5 because I've done a video on this before, and most of you watching this probably are familiar, but you can see we're in a tier 8 game here. I'm playing with Widgeon, which I just hit there and did 4 damage for just a bit of a laugh. I think he's AFK for majority of this game. In fact, I think he misses this whole game. But either way, I'm playing with Alpha as well, who is in his PZ38NE, I think I got that right, which is a tier 4. That's not on the same line as this, that's going on to the VK1608 and etc. Going on to the medium, onto the E75, I think. Not the mouse, I'm not sure what line he's going on, I can't remember, but he obviously does already have the Tiger and such, but I think he got this whilst going up there. So as you can kind of see, not much has gone on so far. I tend to find high tier games go quite slowly. Again, I can't really say that much because I don't have too much experience in high tier games, because obviously I don't have a high tier, but the scouts do often get you up into the tier 8 and above games. But anyway, I just said in the chat about the new Scout Panther, the one I can't pronounce whatsoever, and it looks like people are looking forward to it. I don't know if that's kind of like looking forward to it as in it's going to be an easy kill, or people want to get it, because it does look pretty good. This is pre 8.5 by the way as well, that's why it's not quite out yet. In fact, I hope I'll be able to play a bit of World of Tanks now, because I would be interested to see if anyone does actually have the Scout Panther. But again, I probably don't have a tank at a high enough tier to actually get in the game with that, because obviously a tier 8, is it? No, tier 7 light tank isn't going to go in a tier 7 game per se. It's going to be going up into tier 8 and 9s almost indefinitely. And again, if they've got one of those in this team, for example, they're not going to have it. They're not going to have other light tanks particularly, I don't think. But anyway, as you can probably see from the leaderboard, well, before I say that, you can see I do a bit of a power slide there, which is pretty cool. I don't know how I did that, because I don't think I was planning to do that, but I just did. But anyway, that's pretty cool. But you can probably see that this kind of game so far isn't too balanced, because as you can probably guess, you've seen we've had 2 tier 5s and a tier 4 in our game, whereas they have 1 tier 4 and the rest are tier 6 and above. So we've kind of been at a bit of disadvantage, because obviously free scouts isn't really that useful, and again, Woodshion's AFK, so he doesn't provide much value to the game whatsoever. He probably could, because to be honest, the 90mm on that is going to do damage to these tanks quite often. Now this is the first kill, this is quite interesting. 8%, that's one of the Chinese lights. I'm surprised it actually went right through that T62, because quite often at quite far away ranges with this gun, it's not going to penetrate at all. And from what I gather, I've always thought the Chinese light tanks have pretty good armor, and I don't think any one of those shots bounced, they just went straight through. So at this point, Alpha's obviously dead and he's telling me what to do. We're not doing too well, as you can see. I think we do lose in the end. I can't remember actually. I do die, I can tell you that much, but I'll just show you what kind of goes on. So you're probably wondering why that comrade's not shooting at me. And basically, he's AFK. So this is a bit of an easy kill. It takes about half an hour to kill him, because this gun takes so long to reload. But I will warn you, I do die shortly after this, because I think they soon realise that I'm killing some of their people. So this does take a while, but I just aim for particular weak spots that Alpha tells me to shoot at in the voice chat. So it's usually the turret, and that goes straight through. So 365 damage isn't really that bad with a whole clip of autoloader, especially considering that, yeah, obviously that is a tier 6 tank, and we're using a pretty low penetrating gun, but obviously this is AFK, we can choose where we want to shoot. And as usual, we have another gold ammo noob kind of scenario going on. There seems to be a lot, pretty much every game I've gone in, I've had people saying gold ammo noob, not to me, but just generally people in the chat have been saying gold ammo noob all the time. But anyway, as you can see from the leaderboard so far, we have got a Jag Pounce 4 over there. But from the leaderboard, you can see they've got all these tier 8s, the majority of them are dead, and I'm a tier 5 light tank with 2 kills. I've got the most kills on our team, which is pretty ridiculous, and I'm just shooting into the Jag Panzer 6. He does get a shot into me, but at this point I'm just playing with him. He can't shoot me, and so I just try and block him in. And I know how frustrating this is, because I've been in tank destroyers when people do that, and it is incredibly annoying. It's so frustrating when people do this, like block you in, you can't turn around and get a shot on them. It is incredibly frustrating, because you can't do anything, and you're just sat there like a sitting duck. This is what tank destroyers generally do need support, and at this point it's just trying to run away. For what reason I do not know, because he's got 70% health, he's showing his rear to me, he's dead. And my glory doesn't last for long. We've got 3, and a Jag Panther kills me in one shot, as expected with that gun there. And this is when the trolling starts. I'm going to keep on going for a bit. And this Type 62, which I actually killed a while ago, for some reason suddenly comes back. And suddenly starts ripping it into me, because apparently I'm a coward and too scared to fight back. But then yet, I don't know what he was expecting. I just got killed by Jag Panther, and I'm suddenly, I don't know, he's saying lucky noob. I'm assuming it means lucky noob. But yeah, it's a bit odd. I'm not really sure what went on here, because yeah, basically it's just a load of chaos, because you've had that guy there which has suddenly come back. I started saying that, I think partly due to the fact that I've actually got 3 kills. I don't know, I think he's just amazed, because 3 kills, and considering that the only other kills were like from tier 8s and from a tier 7, and I'm a tier 5. It's just ridiculous really, so I kind of go back at him there and do a bit of complaining, just trying to back up my point. I think he's just angry basically that I killed him, and I actually did pretty well in that game even though we lost. But anyway, thanks for watching guys, hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, remember to like and subscribe. See you next time.